What is a junk journal? Page Turner, you ask a great question because it's one that I find myself explaining to friends and family who aren't familiar with what a junk journal is. And to your question, I have two answers, a short one and a longer one. So the short answer is junk journaling provides us with the ability to document our lives through the junk or stuff that we collect on a day-to-day basis. It's kind of like a scrapbook, but you're using memories from things you've collected. There is also no requirements around junk journaling. People do what they want to do. One of the most important requirements for me is that it's not as organized and structured as a scrapbook. I want to show you a specific example. I'm going to share a junk journal page from a day of mine in September. This is my page from September 27th, and I do have part of it covered up because there's a personal, I have some personal writing here that I don't want to broadcast all over the place, but this is what my page looks like. And you can see it's random stuff. This is a tag from a baseball cap. This is a sticker off a McDonald's bag. This is product packaging from some items that we had. This is from the Amazon delivery I received that day. Whoever was my drop-off person just wrote this note. I thought it was cute. And these are product packaging as well. Why did I save all this? Because they're associated with memories. This tag belongs to my uncle, and he had a significant day that day. This product packaging came about because my family was in town, and this represents the things we were consuming while they were here. The incense product packaging just represents incense that I like. So I look at this page and I have specific memories that come to mind. That was the short answer. Now, let me give you my longer answer. And my longer answer is that I would like to show you the process of how I make my own junk journals. And my approach is almost like a factory assembly line. I have a method to what I do. Here we go. Step one, you need a journal. I am about to do a video soon on prepping my next junk journal. I do my junk journals with composition notebooks. I follow a tutorial that Leah at Thrifty Day has done for making junk journals with composition notebooks, and I love that approach. So it starts with a journal. You get a blank journal. These are really cheap, so that makes them good. And then you get it ready so that you can put your memories into it and use that as your basis. So I'm going to quickly walk you through my process for the very next page I'm about to do. This is my December junk journal. This is the one I am working in. And I have stuff laid in here. And look, blank pages, because now I am going to next journal December 17th. Yes, I am behind. So that's the journal. Next is the junk. I collect my junk and organize it daily. So every day I put some whatever I've collected into a little sleeve and keep it in this holder. So for December 17th, here is some of the junk that I am going to consider on how to use into my page. I have a product label from peanut butter. I literally eat apples and peanut butter almost every day. I've been junk journaling since September, and I'm surprised that I haven't yet saved the packaging from my favorite peanut butter. But this is the packaging from that because I finished a container that day. I do sometimes use a glucose monitor, and there's been a big recall on the one that I use. And so I kept the product announcement of this recall that was for my CGM, which I don't even wear. I have a love-hate relationship with those things, but I held on to this because I wanted to document that on this day that the recall was happening. I kept this plastic from the United States Postal Service because on this day I received some happy mail from another junk journaler. Happy mail in the junk journaling community is when you get goodies to put into your junk journal from people you connect with online and in person, and you exchange physical mail. So I kept this because this was the first time this has happened to me. The envelope that the goodies came in was torn. So the United States Postal Service put this plastic around the envelope to help protect its content. Now, I do also want to put in my junk journal something from that package that I received from my junk journal friend. And so I keep the goodies I get from other junk journalers in a holder, more or less, that I create. And this is the stuff that I received from Tiffany on that day. And I'm going to pull something from here to include in the spread. I will do a whole other page specifically with things that she sent me. But for this day, I want to include one item from what she sent me, and then I'll do another page with more. So that was the junk. Now, with my pages, I like to use book pages as background, and the doggy is here on the bed, so he's going to try to help me tell the story. So I have a plastic bin where I keep my papers and things associated with specific themes. So this is the bin that I have for Christmas themes. So I've got in here different book pages. I've been using children book pages around Christmas that I use as backgrounds when I work on my spreads in my junk journal. So I will pull something from here to lay down as a background. Then there are embellishments. So these includes other things that I add onto the spread that do not come from my personal memories of things I've collected personally in a day. In this case, it's December and I'm participating in a holiday card exchange. And in that card exchange, people have been sharing all type of goodies. It's a card exchange from the Thrifty Day community. Thrifty Day is a junk journaler creator here online. And so these are all the different goodies that I've received through that exchange from around 200 people. And so I am going to be using goodies from here to add embellishments to my page. So we have the journal, the junk, background pages in my case, and embellishments. And it all comes together, and I'm going to show you what I created. And here's my page. I created it in about 10 minutes, if that long. I really don't overthink this. So let's go through what I did. So we have a background page. I did already have a children's page laid down with the Santa Claus here. You can hardly see him, but I have a background page. Then I have the junk, the medical notice, the peanut butter, the plastic from the post office when they wrapped my envelope that I received in it. Then I have this card that was in the Happy Mail that Tiffany sent to me. It really resonated with me. Be someone you love first. I love that message. Then I added embellishments. So I have pink Christmas stickers, other Christmas stickers, a cupcake paper from the ephemera that I got from the Thrifty Day community, and a ribbon. So these were the decorative elements, and this is my page. So, also I do have this as a flip because I will journal here. So that way I can write about this day and be able to see it when I open up that postcard. So this is what junk journaling is all about. I've used stuff I've collected. They have meaning to me. And when I look at this page in the future, those memories will come back. So I've journaled with my junk. And that was the long answer. So if you're interested in following me along my own junk journal journey, I invite you to follow and stay tuned for more. Happy crafting!